Hey everybody, it's Jeff Stansfield from Esports Circus and the Freakshow. Welcome to day pre-1. This is not day 1. This is not day 2 to 3. This is pre-day 1. This is like the pre-day, the press day. Pre-day press day, and we are down here. I got an incredible tour from the other Justin, and this Justin is going to talk to us a little bit about this incredible vision that you guys put together, the DreamHack. 25 years, man.
Yeah, it's been a ride. I mean, I've only been part of it for 2 years, but I mean, the growth that we're going through, especially since kind of evolving into a bigger scope festival, has been phenomenal.
So when you came aboard 2 years ago, what are some of the things that you looked at? You said, I got to kick this up a notch and do this and do that.
Well, I mean, I've been in the industry for a while now, just in years in general, so I've seen little bits of different everything, right?
Yeah.
And so the idea was, we have DreamHack, which has created this phenomenal brand, and they created this amazing culture based on PC and the LAN and esports. How do we innovate? How do we kind of embrace that festival world, right?
Right.
So kind of basically, because there's not a lot of innovation going on. We're in this copy-paste pattern of we're used to doing this, we're used to doing this. So we wanted to branch out and show everyone how far gaming reaches by bringing in all these different areas of a gaming world, and then expand to like outside of that by bringing in entertainment areas such as what gamers also like, because gamers love games, of course, but they also love music and they love film, and I mean certain kinds of music and certain kind of film. But that's what we invite.
I know. That's why we were here last month. We were here at the NAMM show doing esports. We had a 600 square foot booth. We had a teeny little thing with 10 gaming systems, VR gaming, all that stuff. So we did that. And we were music and games. It's
right.
It's what it is, you know.
Right, and it's a great blend.
It is, and because you can have music without games, but you can't have games without music, right?
Correct.
So that's it. So, what are some of the surprises or things that you're going to have coming up for people this week?
Well, this week it's our debut in Anaheim.
Yeah.
So with that comes some announcements that we've actually really blown out of the water. One is we have the Dreamies debuting in Anaheim, which that's our award show, and it's not like a normal award show like best art, best graphics, or anything like that. It's a funny award show. It's kind of like, it's in good taste, of course. No one's insulting anything, but it's more like MTV Movie Awards are. You know, like we're focusing on things like best explosion, best kiss, the funny kind of vibe that gaming kind of brings. It's almost like if you think the categories are designed how a consumer might buy a game. I bought this game because of the action. I bought this game because of the explosions, you know what I mean? So it's kind of in that approach, and we're going to do that every time in Q1 now that we're in the Southern California area. It's going to be a big thing moving forward. We announced another thing with Deadmau5 and his actual brand that he just debuted just actually tomorrow, I guess officially, called Gamehouse. So that's a big deal too. And then also too, we announced our relationship with Shudder and some content that we're doing with Shudder, the horror platform.
Very, very cool. So behind us it says America's Navy. What's your relationship with the Navy? What's that whole play?
They're a sponsor. They've come in and actually they love the gaming demographic. They really want to reach out and kind of embrace that world too. It's just basically a perfect example of all the companies that are seeing the value of embracing that kind of gaming. Basically, it's the gaming world that's been somewhat overlooked or like tossed to the side, or all those things. All these non-endemics are now coming in and seeing that this is a loyal community that loves what it is, and it's very passionate. And so Navy's just one of the more recent ones that have come on and wanted to be a part of it. That's
very, very cool. And so we have cosplay people here. We have a big prize, a good prize for them coming in.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. We have cosplay. We have a fashion show based on Final Fantasy. We have a bunch of different things like thinking outside the box. Yeah.
That's great. And so, what are some of the things you see in the future? What are some of the things that you're looking, because the gaming industry has changed drastically in the last 2 years. Like you have CSL here doing esports, right? And but there's like 400 schools right now that do esports, and from Harrisburg and Full Sail universities and stuff like that. So, do you see that becoming a bigger play in what
100%.
you guys?
100%. I mean, it's no different than what I was saying earlier in terms of what can we show of the gaming world, right? So as we explore different elements of these gaming worlds, from indie to the art to the development process, even behind it, from a Shark Tank type concept to all these different things, one of the worlds that we want to bring and build within that world is the students. So we have CSL that we partnered with and collegiate. We have NASEF that we partnered with in high school. We want to show off student game designs in terms of when you go to a school for your game design degree. These seniors and these graduates are making fantastic games. We want to showcase those. So we're creating and we want to build a student area.
That's very cool. And one of the last things I want to talk to you about is, so I saw a lot of in the when we were walking on the tour, I saw some of the in the indie and the exhibitor area, I saw some VR stuff there, but I didn't really see any VR stuff in some of the arenas and stuff like that. Are you guys looking to get into that maybe in the future, looking into more VR gaming and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, VR just got, thanks to Oculus Quest, it's got like another big boost again. Oculus Quest is a fantastic device, and a lot of the games that I've seen have really come a long way in terms of trying to embrace that culture. In terms of one of the questions that we needed to answer when VR first came is, how do we get a gamer to play longer than a few minutes, right? And now that we're starting to understand VR development, games are really, really taking off.
Yeah, especially with the company down just here in LA called 2-Bit Circus.
Yeah. Yeah, I know those guys. I know Josh. I know a couple of those guys. I think what they're doing is great. But it's like, for example, just that VR world. I mean, even competitive games are getting fine-tuned in VR now, and we could see that really soon too.
That's very, very cool. So thank you so much for talking with us. Just if you could tell people, hey, watch the Freak Show.
Watch the Freak Show.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. This is Jeff Stansfield from Esports Circus and the Freak Show.